That's good then. Okay. I don't want it not to go for you. I could probably do it. I volunteered for 3 hours yesterday. You volunteered for 3 hours? Oh, yeah. By the time my 3 hour came, I was good. And then I waited extra 25 minutes. I gave whoever was running around there.
All right, here we go. Game 3, U13A Flyers versus Barrie Colts. Crawford in for the draw. Runs it clean to the far board. Savory gets there first. Shovels it in over the Colts blue line. Colts spreading out, stretch pass through center ice. That'll go all the way down. Just icing. Face off back in the Colts end. Telford back in to take it. Colts come up with it. Play to the near corner. For the blue line. O'Shea almost held it in. Colts bring it up the near wing. For the blue line in the zone. Lunny collects the loose puck. Takes it behind his net to the far side. Stripped there by the Colts player. Back to Lunny. Lunny off the boards to the blue line. Not out. Didn't expect a shot. Missed the net anyway. Andrade to the blue line. To Telford. Andrade, O'Shea. Clear the zone. O'Shea chips it forward. He'll go down and pick it up. In over the blue line. Shot. Into the glove for the whistle. I can't see. Yeah. Kelly in to take the draw. Thank you. You're okay. Back away around the boards. Colts through center. In over the blue line. Down the near wing. Kelly pressuring. Centering pass. Picked up by Jeffrey Stedman. He'll turn through that down the zone. That's going to die before the icing line. Felix chasing. Colts played off the near boards to the center ice. That hops over Ray's stick. We'll go back to pick it up in the near corner. Colts come out with it. Hit the brakes behind the net. They'll play it to the near corner. Colts at the point. Shot through traffic. High and wide of the net. Rebound goes safely to the far half boards. Thrown out front. Wade, the shot. Pittman makes the pad save. Off the shoulder and then off the pad. Keep it in the near wing. Kelly pressuring. Couldn't get it out. Back to Wade. He winds up. Fires it harder on the boards. Colts do a good job keeping it in. At the near half boards. Backing deep to the corner. play right in front of the ref. I don't know how he's getting away with that one. Way to the near wing. Colts back to the point with the shot. Off to the front. Pittman didn't see it. Nichols steps in to take the draw. 7:50 to go in the first period. Nickel wins it clean to Gower. Gower off the boards to Randall. Randall held up at the blue line. Colts chip it down the near wing to the Flyers territory. Held there, Gower. Off the boards to center. Colts pick it up and send it back into Flyers territory. Sloan tried to hit DeCamillis, intercepted by the Colts. Still fired to the near corner, far corner. Sloan picks it up. It's the breaks, drops it behind the net. Colts in the far corner, center it to the slot, shot. Pittman makes the shoulder save, rebound cleared out to the near wing by Gower. Nichols off the boards to the blue line, not out. Loose puck in front. Everybody's overskating it. Randall finally gets a piece of it. He'll bring it up through center. He gets bumped, gets to the blue line, but that's it. Oh, Randall has all kinds of pressure out front. DeCamillo steps in. He gets run over. Colts to the blue line. Sloan with the shot. Hits a player and comes to the near corner. Colts penalty, number 12. Didn't see what happened. Flyers are going to the power play. Telford steps in to take the draw. Telford played back to the point, past everybody. O'Shea. He'll get back there to pick it up. O'Shea along the near wing. Peels back. Regroups, gets it across for Savory. Savory back to O'Shea, just out of his reach. O'Shea to the blue line, sends it up to Savory. One touches it into the Colts end. They'll turn, fire it, and Drady saves it with the back of his head. O'Shea to Savory. He'll send it out the far side for Lunny. Lunny gets taken out at the blue line. Colts pick up the loose puck deep in their own end. To the near corner, hits the brakes and goes to the far side. Colts right up the center. O'Shea got a piece of it. That'll come to the near corner. Colts get there first. O'Shea's going to the box for tripping. Flyers penalty, number 4, Christian O'Shea. 2 minutes for tripping. 5:46 to go in the first period. Hunter steps in to take the draw. Bouncing puck, Colts come on it. Shot deflected. Jeffrey Stedman turns, clears the zone. Up to center ice. Colts fire it back in. Way. Stretch pass for Hunter. That's going all the way down the ice for icing. Forgot he was 4-on-4. 55 seconds to go in the Colts penalty. Hunter steps back in to take the face-off. Bouncing puck. Picked up by Jeffrey Stedman behind his net. To Way. Way lifts that through center. Off target. That'll go down for another icing. Hunter back in for the draw. Hunter wins another one. Colts jump on it. Through center to the point. Shot. It's way in front to deflect that one to the front of the net. Felix turns, fires it to the blue line, not out. Colts shot off their own player, misses wide of the net. Colts behind, way all over him. Colts to the point, shot, tip, bad save by Dittman, rebound, sits there. Jeffrey Stedman tied up his man, gets the puck to the near corner for Felix. Felix overskated it, couldn't get a stick down. Back to Felix at the half boards. He'll just move his feet around the defense. Hunter picks it up. No, he left it for Felix. Felix in over the blue line, shot. Rebounds to the near corner, far corner. Hunter collects it off the ref's skate. Colts collect it and we'll pass it up to center. 5-on-4 for 40 seconds. Felix does a good job dumping it down into the Colts end. Kelly pressuring in the near corner. Colts send it to far side. DeCamillis on his man. Holds it in. Gets it into the far corner for Kelly. Kelly walks out with it. Jam play. Loose puck. Shot by DeCamillis. Missed just wide. Colts pick it up in the near corner. They'll hit the brakes. DeCamillis causing all kinds of trouble down there. 5 seconds to go on the Flyers penalty kill. Back to 5-on-5. Colts with the puck in their end. Far half boards. Nickel fresh off the bench. Takes it deep to the near side. Hits the brakes. Back in below the goal line. Nickel throws it out front through the blue paint. Kelly didn't see it. Couldn't get the stick down. Colts still trying to get it to the far corner. The half boards. Off Kelly's skate. Colts pick it up at center ice. In over the blue line. Gower with a great stick. Clear to the near wing. Colts in deep with it. To the half boards. Loose puck in front. One-timer missed. Randall collects that loose puck and takes it out the far side. Randall in over the blue line. Through the defense legs. Goaltender poke checks it out. Back up to his winger. Through center. Gower settles it down and dumps it back in the zone. Played off the glass up to Gower. Kelly. He couldn't get it deep. Kelly throws it to center ice. Gloved down by Colts. Back to Kelly. Gower. Nickel are in the boards. Puck sitting there. Gower grabs it. Pokes it forward. Picks up his own puck. Takes it wide. Shot. Loose puck. Randall can't get a stick on it. Puck's behind the net. Randall takes it to the near corner. Randall to the far side. Plays back to the point for Savory. Savory with the shot. On target. Goaltender makes a save. Clears it wide to the blue line and out. Savory dumps it back in the Colts end. Goal clear. Lunny on the forecheck. Right up to the center ice. Randall kicks it forward over the blue line. Randall with the puck. Takes it in deep. Shot missed wide of the net. Rebound goes all the way to the far half board. Lunny couldn't keep it in. Telford back at center ice. Sends it back in the zone. Cleared all the way down the ice. No icing. O'Shea back to pick it up. O'Shea hits the break. Sends it to the near corner. Colts are there. They'll try to play it deep. O'Shea again to Andrade at the half boards. He'll clear the zone. Pucks at center. Colts back at their own blue line. Lunny and Andrade. Good pressure there. Colts bring it back in the Flyers territory. Minute 10 to go in the first period. O'Shea runs into his man. Lunny and O'Shea. O'Shea lifts the stick. Puck comes out behind the net. Cleared to the point. Shot from there, deflected, on target. Dittman holds it for the whistle. Kelly in for the faceoff. Won by the Colts. Felix played it off the boards. So stuck at the blue line, finally gets it to center ice. Colts back in their own end. Bring it up the near wing. To center, they'll turn, fire that into the zone. Way to Kelly. Kelly through center ice, in over the blue line. To Hunter in the near corner. Hunter throws it out front. Loose puck. Kelly turns, fires wide. Rebound sits behind the Colts defender. Hunter in the corner. Pressing, shovels it to Kelly behind the net. To Way at the point. Way, wrist shot on target. No, rebound. Blocked in front by the Colts. Colts get a piece of it. They'll bring it down the near wing. In over the Flyers blue line. Shot. Missed wide. Rebound. Goes to the far point. Shoveled into the corner by the Colts. Played off the glass by Jeffrey Stedman. Bouncing pucks here. Backhand on target, but that'll do it for the period. We'll do it that way. All right, here we go. The second period. Flyers are down by 1. Nickel in for the faceoff. Oh, won it. Picked up by DeCamillis. He'll take it down the far wing. DeCamillis in over the blue line. He's got Randall going through center. DeCamillis with the puck in deep. Behind the net. Couldn't get a stick down. Again, DeCamillis to the near corner. Nickel steps in to help. Good battle along that corner. Puck comes to the near half boards. Colts to the blue line. Sloan kept it in. Shot off the skate of the Colts player. Goes to the far corner. Randall collects it. Tried to get it to the point man, but overskated it. Nickel, Randall along the far half boards. Puck comes out. Randall almost had it in his stick. Gower pinching, just wasn't there in time. Sloan couldn't get it in, and just offside. Face off just outside the Colts territory. Telford steps in to take it. He wins it to Lunny. Lunny backhands it in over the blue line. Loose puck. Colts clear to the far wing. Andretti picks it up off the glass into the far corner. Good stick by Andretti. Back to O'Shea at the point. Good second effort to get it in deep. Shot off the glove. Rebound sits there. Nobody grabbed it. Colts clear to the near corner. Along the half board, Savory got his shot deflected right to Telford. Telford throws it into the corner. For Andretti, out to Telford. Telford with the shot. Held there by the Colts goaltender. Flyers got to figure out how to set something up in front. Kelly off draw. Felix along the half boards, but Colts get a piece of it and they'll send it down through center ice. O'Shea turning at his blue line. Just behind Kelly. Colts intercept and play it back to the Flyers blue line and in. And they were offside. Kelly back in for the faceoff. One forward. Hunter just overskated. Couldn't get a stick down. Colts dump it into the Flyers territory. That'll settle down in the near corner. Jeffrey Stedman has it in his feet. Couldn't find it. Colts come up with it behind the net. Jam play. Dittman was there. Rebound. Out front. Couldn't get his hand to cover it. Colts intercepted by Kelly. To Felix at the blue line. Not out. Finally, he got it out. Felix down the near wing. Picks it up. He's alone. Felix. Shot. Rebound to Hunter. Hunter couldn't pull the trigger. Puck cleared back away at the blue line. Shot. Hits the body. Goes to the far corner. Felix is there. Felix, stick handling, has it poked out. He collects it. Back to Felix. He got stripped up. No call. Gee, how's that not tripping? His stick is in his gear. Shot from way. Finally get a whistle for the offside. Nickel on the draw. Randall trying to drag it in. Finally does. Gets it over the blue line. Colts pick it up in front of their net. Take it down behind to the near corner. Up to the near half boards. Misplay. Way picks up at center ice. Hard off the boards. Deacon Millis gets it in the zone. Colts off the near boards. Up through center. Long stretch pass intercepted by Way. In his feet. Colts come up with it. Randall had it going through his legs, and the Colts are still with possession deep in the far corner. Play behind it near out front. Loose puck sitting there. Nobody can get a shot off. Finally, Colts fire one wide of the net. Play back to the point. Deacon Millis strips it. Down through center, in over the blue line. To Randall. Randall shoots. He scores! Woo! Flyers goal scored by number 13, Logan Randall. Assisted by number 7, Luca DeCamillis. 6:32 to go in the second period. Telford steps in to take the draw. Won by the Colts. They'll play that back to their defense. Off the near wing. Sloan plays off the boards. Colts kept it in the near corner. Thrown out front, off a skate. Andrade, he'll collect that puck. It's skated down through center. Gets the red line and dumps it in the zone. Lunny, he'll get there first. Tries to throw it out front. Hits a stick. Bouncing puck. Colts player has it in his feet. Gets it to the corner. Off the boards to the half board. Sloan sends it back in the zone. Telford got a piece of it. Telford out front, bouncing puck. Andrade. Andrade was whacking at it, couldn't quite connect to bury it. Kelly steps in to take the face-off. He wins it, shovels it through the defense legs to the near corner. Felix tries to take it in deep, stripped by the Colts. Go play to the blue line. Sloan couldn't quite keep it in. Colts misplay. Kelly intercepts it, back in the zone. Shot from out front, missed just wide, rebound. Shoveled to the far corner by the Colts goaltender. Kelly to Felix. Felix to Hunter. Hunter behind the net to the near wing. Gower at his own blue line, shovels that back to center ice. Sloan helps him out. Loose puck in over the blue line. Colts player shovels it over Gower's stick. Shot on target, rebound, missed wide. Puck comes down to the near corner. Felix, Sloan, and Kelly on it. Kelly gets a piece, fires it harder on the boards to the far half board. Hunter clears the zone. Pass behind Felix. Colts intercept and bring it back into the territory. Colts in deep. Behind. Picked off by Gower. He'll drag that to the blue line. Finally out. Felix to Kelly. Kelly at center ice. Misplayed. Flyers were changing. Colts had a freebie there. Back in Flyers territory. Shovels it to the far corner. Gower's back to pick it up. Gower steps around 1, 2. Gower up through center. He'll bring it into the zone. Let the shot go on target in the glove. Goaltender holds that for the whistle. Nickel in for the faceoff. One cleanly. Randall to the slot. DeCamillis out front. Randall again, he scores! Woo! Flyers goal is second of the game. Logan Randall. Assisted by number 7, Luca DeCamillis. 4:09 to go in the second period. Nickel in for the faceoff, won by the Colts. They'll play that back to their D off the near wing to the Flyers blue line. Savory there. Shovels it, gets it to DeCamillis at center ice. DeCamillis across for Randall. Randall in the far corner, out front for DeCamillis. Had it through his legs. Nickel couldn't get the shot. Loose puck sits there. Still free. Nobody can get a piece of it. Randall through his legs. Just out of his reach. Colts come up. Bring it up through the near wing to center ice. Savory regroups, gets it across to O'Shea. O'Shea to DeCamillis at his blue line. O'Shea gets hooked. Backhands it into the zone. Randall picks up the loose puck, has a bounce on him. DeCamillis to the near corner and shovels it behind the net. Randall back to the near corner. Colts play it off the boards to the blue line and out. Colts at center ice. Around O'Shea, 2-on-1. Misplay. DeCamillis going to the box for boarding, roughing. .308 to go in the second period. Flyers penalty, number 7, Luca DeCamillis. 2 minutes for roughing. Telford off the draw, shot. Dittman makes the save. Rebound. Way fires it hard along the boards to the blue line. Kept in by the Colts. Going across through traffic. Dittman jumps on the loose puck for the whistle. Telford in for the faceoff. He wins it, gets it to Way through his legs, behind the net. Way, misfire, loose puck, behind the net. Colts to the near corner. Nope, steps around 1. Andretti's going to the box for tripping there. Andretti, loose puck. Colts still with possession through the legs. Way pressuring. Colts pull their goalie, shot, finally touched by Andretti. For the whistle. Five on 3 for a minute 23 or less. Flyers have Gower, Sloan, and Lunny out there to kill this 5 on 3. Lunny steps in to take the face-off. Won by the Colts. Back to their point. Lunny pressuring. Loose puck off the post to the near wing. Back to the point. Lunny pressuring again. Sloan gets the puck in deep behind the goal line. Colts tried to play it out front. Lunny strips it. All kinds of pressure. Lunny couldn't quite clear the zone. Second effort. It's at the blue line. Holding it there. Sloan steps in. Lunny comes up with it. Down the near wing. Stopped at center ice. Lunny turns and fires it down the rest of the way. 45 seconds to go in the first Flyers penalty. Colts through center. And over the far wing. Lunny there clears the zone. Colts have to regroup at center ice. Take it in the near side. Lunny's there again. Steps around them. Colts through the middle. Pass to no man's land to the blue line. That'll come out. Colts happily dump it in the zone. Flyers turn and fire it up to center ice. Colts back in. Steps around one through the middle. Lunny with a great stick. Gets a piece. He'll send that all the way down. 5-on-4 for 34 seconds. Colts up to center ice. Mills out of the box at the blue line. Ties his man up. Gets a piece of the puck. Randall clears the zone down the near wing. Through the center. Randall stick handling with the shot. Hits the player. Comes to the blue line. O'Shea couldn't hold it in. Loose puck sitting at center ice. Randall runs through his man. Turns and fires it down. 3 seconds to go. Flyers killed off that odd man for 5-on-3. Randall pressuring. Colts play to the blue line. Savory strips it. Shot. Into the glove for the whistle. Nichols steps in to take the face off. He wins it, comes away at the slot, shot. Over the net, glove, it's in. Flyers goal, number 14, Austin Wade. Assisted by number 97, Caden Nichol. 18.2 seconds to go in the second period. Nichol in for the face-off. From draw, Randall comes up with it. Shakes a player. Somehow manages to stay on side. Felix tripped over something. Puck's held there along the Flyers' gate. Colts win the draw, and they'll play to the near corner behind the net, and that'll do it for the period. Yeah. All right, here we go. Start the third period. Kelly steps in to take the face off for the Flyers. Wins it forward. Bouncing puck. Hunter has it in his feet. Just couldn't kick it up to his skates. Or stick, rather. Kelly at center ice. Gets it to Hunter along the near boards. Colts turn and fire it down. Roycing. Way. Turns. Fires to the Flyers' blue line. Not out. Kelly gets it to Felix. All alone at center. Felix in over the blue line. Shovels it on target. Just the wrong side. Hunter was waiting there with the back door. Back away at the point. Shot missed wide. Rebound goes to the far half boards. Held there by Jeffrey Stedman. Colts cleared up the center. Felix just a half a stride away from him. Jeffrey Stedman back in his own end, hits behind the net, goes to the far corner, to the blue line and out. Colts tried to dump it in. Felix almost come up with it. Loose puck, cleared out of the zone. Center ice. Colts turn and fired back into the Flyers territory. Wade gets it out of the zone. Not sure what was going on with my phone there for a second, but it was super white. That was offside. Colts player touched it on his way out of the zone, but Telford in for the faceoff. Won by the Colts. Pops under his the defensive stick. They get a piece of it cleared to the near boards. Telford keeps it in. Andrade, Gower coming off the point. In deep, he gets hauled down. Loose puck. Andrade stepping through, gets a backhand off, steered to the near far corner by the Colts goaltender. They'll turn, fired around the far boards. Lunny standing there, holding it in. Gets a piece of it, sends it to the far corner. Colts are there. Off of Lunny's skate again, back in deep. Tried to get it to Andrade behind the net, no luck. They're just out of the zone. Sloan turns, fires it in to the near corner. Colts up to their blue line. Gower pinches, keeps it in. Andrade with the puck through traffic, just over the net. One-timer by Telford, misses wide. Colts up through center. Colts played into the far corner. Lunny hits the brakes, tries to shovel it to the far half boards. Colts player intercepted it, back to Gower behind the net. Gower had his clearing pass picked off. Sloan to the far corner. Holds it there, pins his man against the boards. Randall comes up with it. Through center, hits the brakes. To Nickel, back to Randall, to DeCamillis. DeCamillis in over the blue line. Shot, steered wide. Randall with the rebound, had it bouncing off of his stick. Colts to the far half boards. One-touch pass, he'll bring it up down the far wing. Back in Flyers territory, O'Shea back. Shot deflected wide by DeCamillis. O'Shea through the middle. Colts almost stripped that. Colts have it along the near half boards. Colts chip it into the Flyers territory. Savory behind O'Shea. DeCamillis pressuring his man. He gets tripped up. Colts to the far half boards to the point. Shot, tipped in front, off the post. Misses just wide, rebound, settles down on the near side. Colts played it behind the net to the far corner. Centering attempt deflected behind. Randall couldn't get a stick on it. Colts played across ice to the far half boards. Nickel to DeCamillis off the boards. Running out of steam. Nope. Jumped off, picked up by DeCamillis. Randall in just onside. Shot. He scores! Flyers goal scored by number 13. Logan Randall, his third of the game. DeCamillis got the assist on that one too, I believe. .10:54 to go in the third period. Kelly in for the draw. Scrum draw. Colts kick it up to their stick. And shovel it into the far corner. Jeffrey Stedman off the boards for Felix. To the blue line, not out. Shot. Missed wide of the net. Rebound to the near corner. Way. Getting stable before shaking off that little bump. Gets the puck to the far corner. Jeffrey Stedman back to the near side for Way. Off the boards. Kelly intercepted by the Colts. Out front, Jeffrey Stedman there to clear that puck to center ice. Colts happily fire it deep into the Flyers territory. Way to Kelly, to Felix. Felix in over the blue line. One last second move and puts him offside. Telford in for the faceoff. Won by the Colts. We'll send it. Stretch pass all the way down. Sloan gets there first. No icing. Lunny along the far half boards, comes up with it. Aired over the blue line. Lunny gets the red line and ships it in. Lunny picks up his own dump in. Backhand centering attempt intercepted. Andrade was on the front door waiting for it. Cleared to the blue line and out. Sloan at center off the boards to just to the Colts blue line, but not far enough in. Andrade intercepts that pass and over the blue line. He's got 4 on him, gets the shot off, hits the skate, goes to the far corner. Bouncing puck held at the blue line by Sloan. He'll throw it on net. Tipped by Andrade, and he scores! Oh, they said it was high stick. We'll have to review that one. I don't think that was a high stick. Face off comes just outside the Colts end. Telford wins the draw to Sloan at center. Sloan backhand to Gower, picked off. Gower with the second effort move gets the puck out of the zone. Andrade gets center ice and chips it into the Colts end. For the blue line, past everybody. Sloan uses his body, gets it to Lunny. Lunny off the far boards, center ice. Colts turn, fire it in. Gower back to collect it. Gower through the middle, shakes off a man. He'll take it down the near wing himself. Stretch pass for Nickel. Nickel hits the brakes, gets a bit of room, shoots. Missed wide of the net. Gower grabs the rebound in the near half boards. He'll take it in deep. Nickel steps in to help. Colts along the near boards to the blue line, just out. Randall tries to play it through the legs. DeCamillis couldn't get a stick on it. Colts bring it into the Flyers territory. A lone shot. Over the glove and in. .8:14 to go in the third period. Flyers with a two-goal lead. Kelly in for the faceoff. From draw, won by the Colts. They'll shovel it to the Flyers territory. Shavery back off the boards, doesn't get it out. Kelly runs through his man. Off the boards to the blue line, not out. Felix tried to jam it out. Loose puck in the far corner. Savory around the near wing to Hunter. Hunter at the blue line, not out. O'Shea couldn't reach that one. Colts with the puck out front. Bouncing puck. Savory finally gets a piece of it. Clears it out the far wing. Telford off the boards, picks it up. Telford with the shot. Big rebound. So that was Felix with the shot, sorry. Colts cleared up to center ice. Savory off the boards and into the far corner. Hunter pressuring, gets a stick to the near corner. Colts cleared out past O'Shea down the near wing. O'Shea ties up his man, puck's at center ice. Hunter drags it in, bouncing puck. O'Shea almost kept it in. Colts to center ice. Felix picks it up, gets bumped. Colts come up with it. It's getting a little rough. Felix shovels it into the zone. Colts play it right back out. O'Shea falling. Loose puck picked up by the Colts. Off the post and out. Felix behind the net. Colts come up with it. To Lunny. Lunny takes it down the far wing. He's alone. The rest of his line's changing. Lunny centers it. Nobody's home. Colts pick it up and bring it down the near wing. Intercepted at center by Telford to break up the rush. Colts regroup, bring it back in the zone. Loose puck on target. Dittman covers it for the whistle. Telford in for the faceoff. Won by the Colts. Jeffrey Stedman does a good job. Lunny to Andrade. Andrade brings it up out of the zone through center. He'll lift it in to the near corner. That puck will go to the far side. Colts off the boards. Lunny's there. Drags it in around the linesman. Colts strip it in the far corner. Played off the side of the net. Colts strip it up through center ice. Jeffrey Stedman back at his own blue line. Oh, through the middle, shot. Dittman makes the save. He doesn't know where it is. Rebound. Cleared out. Dittman will hold it. Nickel in for the faceoff. Nickel wins it. Gets a piece through Randall's legs to the blue line. Not out. Tipped in front of the net to the far corner. Colts behind. They'll play it out back to the far side. Sloan on his man. Deacon Mills steps in to help. Centering pass intercepted by Gower. He gets to Randall at the blue line. Randall hauled down. Colts are going to the box for that one. Flyers go back to the power play. 5:26 to go in the third period. Nickel steps in to take the face-off. Bouncing puck. Colts get a piece of it to the blue line. Second effort clears it down through center ice. Randall back to collect it in his own end. Sets up behind his net. Off the far boards to Deacon Millis. Deacon Millis under pressure. Gets it up to Randall along the boards. He'll skate around his man. Randall back in the zone. Good stick by the Colts at the last second. They'll turn, fire it down through center. Gower got a piece of it to slow the puck down. He'll bring it up down the near wing, in over the blue line. Gower to Nickel. Nickel with a shot. Hits a leg. DeCamillis to Sloan on the far point. Sloan throws it on net. Loose puck. Grabbed by the Colts goaltender. And that'll be another Colts penalty. No, we got them both. DeCamillis in the box with the Colts players, so they're offsetting. Kelly in for the faceoff. Kelly wins it. O'Shea at the point. Shot through traffic. Doesn't quite get to the net. Colts turn fire down the near wing to center. O'Shea gets there first. Takes a bit of a shot. Colts with the puck through the middle. And O'Shea is to the box for hooking. A 4-on-4 for a minute 3. Four and a half minutes to go in the period. Kelly in for the faceoff. He has it in his feet. Colts shovel it towards the net. Jeffrey Stedman picks up the loose puck, takes it behind. Bit of a misplay, changes his mind, takes it up to Felix on the near wing. Felix through center, gets the blue line, starts cutting towards the net, through the middle. Savory shovels it in, hits a Colts player in the skate. Both teams having problems getting things moving here. Colts down the near wing. Kelly leans on his man. Colts get it to the near corner. Jeffrey Stedman eyes up his man. Kelly fires the puck around the boards to the blue line, not out. Shot deflected by Felix. Savory has it in the far corner. Colts come up with it. Through the middle. Shot. Missed wide. Rebound. Jeffrey Stedman will pick that one up. They'll take it up out of the zone to Felix at the blue line. He touches it, gets it in. Colts around the far wing to the blue line and out. Colts through center, back in the Flyers territory. Chip it to the near corner. Jeffrey Stedman. Away, turns, fires hard. That'll clear the zone. No icing. 40 seconds to go in the Flyers penalty. 5-on-4. Colts. Andretti steps around his man, gets to the zone. He gets tripped up. Colts are sticking one man high. They'll turn fire up through center. Say he touched it. Way around the near wings. Takes a funny hop. Gower doesn't get a piece. He doesn't get a shot off. Colts with the puck deep in the Flyers territory, behind the net. Out front, it's a skate. They'll come to the near side, try it. Way bumps his man. Colts are having a hard time getting it out. Off the post and in. Or 3. The clock was running a little bit after the whistle. Back to 5-on-5. Clock shows 2:10 to go in the period, but not sure how long they're going to let it run first. Telford in for the faceoff. Colts pick it up. Telford gets to the blue line, not out. Donnie under pressure. Savory shovels it to the far corner. Colts to the near side. Grady pressuring. Colts behind the net. To the far corner. Up to the point. Weak shot. Doesn't get all the way through. Telford had a piece of it. Dittman covered it and gave it back to Savory. Plays it to the far boards. Lunny tries to spin. Has it in his feet. Puck along the far boards. Colts chip it in behind the net. Watch the men out front. Colts from the point. Shot deflected wide by Telford. It'll go to the far boards. Sloan. Colts jumping in. Savory off the near wing. To the blue line, not out. Colts throw it on net. Tittman holds it for the whistle. 1:09 to go in the period. Nickel wins the draw to way off the glass to the blue line and out. That'll roll all the way down. DeCamillis gets there first. Goes there front for Nickel. And he buries it. Flyers goal, number 97, Caden Nickel. Assisted by number 7, Luca DeCamillis. 58.2 seconds to go in the third period. Nickel back in for the draw. One cleanly. The Colts had a bit of an avenue. They'll chip it into the zone. Randall gets hauled down. Colts with the puck. From a steep angle, off the side of the net. Nickel to the near half boards. Colts send it back in. Way. Tried to get it to the point. Randall runs his man over. Nickel picks up the loose puck. Skates it out of the zone. Down the far wing. Nickel pleading his case, but I think the arm around the head kind of give it away. Flyers penalty, number 97, Caden Nickel. 2 minutes for holding. 31 seconds to go in the period. Kelly in for the faceoff. Picked up by the Colts to the slot. Shot from a distance. Rebound. Somehow Dibman made that save. Ray was missing a mouth guard, I think. Kelly back into the faceoff. One cleanly this time. Gower off the boards to the blue line, not out. Felix picks it up, brings it down the near wing. He's got Kelly with him. Centering pass for Kelly. Just on the wrong angle. Kelly in the far corner. Tries to play it out. Colts intercept. Colts up to the blue line. In center down the far wing. Moved at the last second. And that was offside. 0.2 seconds to go. Kelly for the draw. And that'll do it for the game. Flyers win 5-3. That'll put them at the top of their